All right. So, like I was saying, a few weeks ago, we were looking at a few weeks ago, I was looking at a few cryptocurrencies that I thought and I think will do so well within the next 6 to 12 months. And I mentioned one of them to those in the mastermind class. And a few people took advantage of it, while some are yet to take advantage because of the technicalities. Well, we are going to work on that in the mastermind group. However, one of the projects I was looking at is called Tron. Tron is one of the major projects I was looking at. And why was I looking at Tron? I was looking at Tron for a couple of reasons. It poses so much potential, so much potential. Now, the first thing we need to ask is, what is Tron? Tron is one of the biggest, one of the largest blockchains that we have presently. Tron was launched on September, I think on the 14th of September or 13th of September 2017, and it has grown to be one of the largest blockchain-based operating system in the world. In fact, it should be the largest blockchain-based operating system in the world. It is the leading cryptocurrency, although it was established in 2015, right? The blockchain of the cryptocurrency allows you to create both smart contracts and also do a lot of other things. You can build decentralized apps on it and all of that. So it's probably, in fact, Tron was built as a direct rival to the Ethereum blockchain. However, there are a few things we need to note about Tron, and these are the reasons why I think Tron is going to do extremely well. Now, a huge number of cryptocurrency companies uses Tron. A huge number of them. Now, a few things we need to know about Tron, right? It is owned by Justin Sun. And if you've been in the crypto space for a while, you should know this guy. But if you've not been in the crypto space for a while, this guy is one of the few crypto project owners or founders that had him and the owner of Litecoin. They had a $4.3 million dinner with Warren Buffett. Right, $4.3 million dinner. I mean, for a dinner to cost 4.3 million, you should know that we are not talking about a small boy. So he had that. That's how huge the Tron founder has such enormous activities going on with him and around him. And he's very active on social media. Now, a few things you need to know about Tron. In 2019, Tron bought BitTorrent. Now, BitTorrent has over 100 million users globally. And at one time, BitTorrent accounted for 30% of all internet traffic worldwide. Now, this means that soon and soon enough, there's going to be mass adoption to the Tron, just only because of the project it is a part of. Now, that is one. BitTorrent is one of it. And shortly, I'm going to tell you the advantage of having BitTorrent and Tron partnership. Right? Tron also acquired the famous blockchain social media company called Steemit. It's like Facebook, but it's on the blockchain. And there's a coin called Steam coin. So this is Steemit, right? Tron bought that company. So that company is owned by Justin Sun. Right? In 2019, also, Tron partnered with Samsung Mobile, right, to have its apps and decentralized apps on their new phones. Right? Now, in Singapore, presently, Tron has partnered with an bike company. Now, they are just like Uber and Taxify, but they do it with a bike, like Okada and stuff like that. All right. Also, Tron has ventured into decentralized finance lending programs. This is the main thing that is going on in the crypto space right now, and Tron is not left out, right? Tron DeFi is available. Another thing that is more important, like very, very key, is the fact that the Tron blockchain is 80 times faster than Ethereum blockchain and 667 times faster than the Bitcoin blockchain. 80 times faster than Ethereum blockchain and 667 times faster than the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, another thing we need to know is that transaction fee with Tron presently, Tron transaction fee is 20 times cheaper than the transaction fee on both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Right? So we have looked at the speed of the blockchain network. We have looked at how cheap it is. Now, remember I said, holding Tron entitles you to earning BitTorrent token, BTT. And this token will be distributed, this token is distributed on the 11th of every month till 2025. So imagine if you have 100,000 Tron or 1,000,000 Tron, it means every single month you get tokens, BitTorrent tokens, just by holding Tron. And it's going to drop in your wallet. You don't need to do anything. Now, Tron is also a proof of stake coin, which means you get a reward for holding it. Now, Tron also has the aim of being a decentralized internet, and it has smart contract features. That means you can build other programs on it. You can write contracts on it and all of that. Now, Tron also works with the regular programming languages like Python, Java, and the rest of them, which is way better compared to Ethereum's Solidity programming language, which is very new. Most programmers will easily jump on the Tron system, and it will cost Tron to have a lot of decentralized apps compared to the Ethereum blockchain. And Tron also offers coin creation. You can own your coin, like I talked about the company that has. I talked about the company that has O-Bike, right? O-Bike, they have O-Coin in Singapore. So these are the reasons why I know that Tron is going to do excellently well. Excellently well. Now the question is, you can buy, the thing now is you can choose to buy your Tron and keep right now, right? But like if you always know me, I love crowdfunding programs. However, I don't just promote any kind of crowdfunding program. All right, so the program that I'm talking about right now, I'm going to be introducing a program that in the course of my search on how best can we get Tron, I came across a program called SuperSage. SuperSage, just a minute. Excuse me. All right, so SuperSage. Now the question is, what is SuperSage, right? What is SuperSage? Now SuperSage is basically a crowdfunding platform with a matrix type of marketing, and it's written as a smart contract on the Tron blockchain. Now this is way different from Million Money, right? Because a lot of us know I'm a big fan of crowdfunding models. And I don't just jump into any program, because I've had over 30 projects proposed that I've turned down, right? Not because they don't have so much money, because I was even offered pay, good pay, just to promote without even being a part of it, right? But I turned all those down because I wasn't convinced enough. Now, SuperSage is one program that I know is going to do well because of a few reasons. And one of the reasons is because it's going to help us acquire a lot of Tron. 2 is a smart contract. 3, the transaction time is very fast. That means we will not be waiting for 2 days, 1 day, and the rest of them to have our transactions confirmed, right? And also, it's very, very easy. It's very, very easy for us to, it's easy to acquire the coin, and it's an easy and passive system of getting a lot of Tron. Now, if you know me so well, you know I've always talked about, if you know me so well, you know I've always talked about crowdfunding. I'm a huge fan of, I'm a huge fan of crowdfunding, right? And that's because it is very, very legal. It's very, very legal. All right, so basically, what are the few things we need to know? SuperSage, like all other smart contracts, does not have a manager. There are creators of the smart contract code. The creators of the smart contract code remains anonymous. The creator of the smart contract code remains anonymous. So they just write the code. The code is verified. The code is verified. You can go on and check. You can go on and check it on the Tron blockchain, right? Now, but the next question is, how does SuperSage work? Okay, so let's go over to this side. Now, how does SuperSage work? Basically, if you can see the sites, we have less than 10, we have just a little above 10,000 people in this system. This project launched about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks back. So we have a little above 10,000 people on this platform, right? And today alone, 2,600 persons have joined. Only today, within the last 24 hours, 2,600 persons have joined. And look at how much Tron has been made. 48 million Tron have been earned by people, right? So there is so much money to be made, so much money. So much money. So what I want to show us, how does it work? How does it work? Now, it's simple. The way it works is a 1x3 matrix and a 2x2 matrix. A 1x3 matrix and a 2x2 matrix. Now, what is the 1x3 matrix is the 1s3. Now, how does the 1s3 work? When you sign up, you come in with 2 persons or 3 persons rather. Now, the money of the first 2 persons goes to you. The money of the third person is used to resubscribe you into the system. So there is automatic resubscription. There is no talk of expiration. Automatic resubscription. So once you pay one time, you are sure of just earning passively, right? So this is it. And to get signed up is about 250 Tron. Now, but you sign up on the both of them at the same time, on S1 and S4, 1S3 and 1S4. Now, the 1S4 is the 1S4 is a little different because it's a 2x2 matrix. The money of the first 2 persons goes to your sponsor on your 1S4, but the money of the next 4 persons come to you. This is very familiar to those of us that have been in Million Money. The money of the first 2 persons go to your sponsor, but the money of the next 4 persons come to you. However, 1, 2, 3, the money of the first 3 wallets will be in your wallet. The money of the first 3 partners will be in your wallet, while that of the last partner will be used to subscribe you automatically again. So once you get into this system, as long as we keep promoting, you can see that this is all. There's no line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6, and all those funny lines. You don't have them here, right? So this is it. So you can run. You are actually going to be earning simultaneously from the both of them, simultaneously, and it costs only about 500 Tron to join, which is worth about 8,000, right? And you're going to, so if you're getting the Tron, you're getting around 505 for transaction fee. Transaction fee is usually 1 Tron, you know, or 2 Tron. So, but it's usually 1 Tron so far. So what do you know about SuperSage? It's a crowdfunding program, blah, blah, blah. I've talked about it. Who is behind it? I've talked about it. There are no admin. What is Tron? I've said so much about Tron. Now, one more thing we need to look at. Let me show us something. Let me show us what the comp plan looks like. Let me show us something. Let me show us. So now, although we have only two types of matrix, the 1x3 and the 2x2, right? Although these are the only two types of matrix we have, we need to understand that there are multiple levels. There are multiple levels. But on each of those levels, you only have 1x3 and 2x4. You don't have more than that at any time. You don't have more than that at any time. All right, so I'm trying to bring out my dashboard so we can see exactly what I'm talking about. Where is this guy? Okay. For some very funny reasons, the network seems to be very slow. So basically, what I was trying to explain is that we have about 14 different levels, 14 levels for each of them. So we have 14 levels for the 1S3, we have 14 levels for the 1S4. Now, another thing we need to understand is the fact that when it comes to each subsequent slot, because the S3 has 14 slots, and each subsequent slot is 2 times more expensive than the previous ones. And that also means that your income and your profit is 2 times higher than the previous level, right? So basically, the higher level you are in, right, the more money you make. So it's the same thing with the S1 and the S4, right? Now, a few things we need to know. Reinvesting. You don't need to resubscribe. It is done automatically. There's no reinvestment. You only is a one-time out-of-pocket fee. One time out of pocket. You don't need to do any other thing again. Nothing. You don't need to do any other thing. Now, how do you make money? Like I said, all you need to do is talk to 2 of your friends. Like talk to 2 of your friends to sign up for as many packages as they want. Maybe S1, the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6. However, this first webinar that we are having tonight is so we can be properly positioned. I got on board this project last night and I have studied it massively, and I think we are going to do amazing things. If you go online right now, you would not find any information about this project. You will barely find an information about this project. So that means we are still the first movers of this project. If we take it very serious, imagine that a project that gets up to 600,000 persons. As we speak, we are about 10,000. So before we even get to 100,000 persons, most of us here would have made at least $5,000. Right? So it's about your returns on investment. It's about your return on investment. If we take it serious, you will make so much money. The upgrade is the upgrade is completely up to you. You can choose to upgrade, you can choose not to upgrade, right? But once you upgrade, you open a higher slot, which increases your chances of making more money, right? So there is income for each level that you buy. For each level you upgrade, there is more income. The higher level you upgrade, the higher income you get. And you don't even need you don't need, what do you call it now? You don't need partners, or what do you call it? You don't need downlines, let me use the word. You don't need downlines to upgrade to any level. You don't need any downline to upgrade to any level. You can just sign in immediately and upgrade to as many levels as you can and start talking to people. and your matrix will be getting filled immediately. So this is a very, very quick matrix because it's very small, 1 by 3, 2 by 4. You can fill this continuously and you'll be seeing the money in your wallet every single day. Imagine when we start getting a lot of people coming on this project. And one of the advantages of taking chances early enough is the fact that you can get spillovers, very good spillovers. I'm not a fan of spillover, but that's one of the advantages of getting on board a project very early. So now you can also lose profits on this system. Now, how can you lose profits? Very simple. It's very simple to lose profit on this system. And if you decide not to, if you decide, okay, I just want to play it safe, you buy only level 1 and level 2, right? And after buying level 1 and level 2, you don't buy level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or anything, right? If your downline comes in and buys, the person can buy any level before you. Anybody can buy any level. And if your downline comes in, your direct downline, if he comes in and buys a level and you have not bought that level, obviously you have lost that profit. And it will go to your sponsor. Right? So I'll really advise that we take advantage of this, right? And get on board, buy at least up to level 3. Buy at least up to level 3. But I usually advise level 4. But if level 4 is expensive, buy up to level 3. So before you get your level 1, level 2, level 3 donation, you can get to level 4. Right? So let's take advantage of this. Take advantage of this. This is the early bird opportunity. And like the saying says, the early birds get to eat the worm. The early birds get to eat the worm. This is not about the patient dog eating the fattest bone now, right? Because all his mates have finished eating the meat. So he's now eating the bone. So this is about coming in early, taking advantage of the surge that is about to happen. I'm going to push this thing massively. I'm going to create a website for it, just the same way we did for Million Money. I'm going to create a website for it. I'm going to create so much content on it on YouTube. And we are going to push it. So if you take position on time, I mean, you could, from the overflow and the overflow and all of that, you're going to make so much money. Yeah, so much money. Somebody is asking, how do we know when to buy the next level? You don't know when to buy the next level. Anytime you get money, just buy the next level, right? Because it's a one-time purchase. It's a one-time purchase. If you say, okay, you're waiting to know something before you buy the next level, what if a spillover comes from your upline and the person comes in to buy level 1 to 6 or 7, and you have only bought level 1? So you would have missed level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6 donation. So that is not what you can afford to do. Right, I'm going to share with us how much each level costs. But presently, the first level costs about 8,000 naira, right? 8,000 naira, which is about 505 or thereabout. 505, 510. Okay, let's open it. Let's open it. Okay, so a few things I think we need to know before we go to the next level, before I go to answering how much it costs. You can lose profits and you can also make extra profit, right? You can make extra profit if one of your downline refuses to upgrade to a higher level and somebody that is supposed to pay him pays him and he has not upgraded, the money will come to you. So that's called extra profit. A lost profit for you is an extra profit for your sponsor, right? So it will make sense that we take advantage of this massively, right? So you can have overflows in the system. Overflows is the same thing as Spillovers. You can have spillovers and overflows in the system. As a matter of fact, spillovers, this system encourages spillovers and overflows so much because we have only one line matrix for level one. In fact, it's a 1 by 3 matrix. So once you fill your 3, you don't even know where the next persons are going to, right? But you know that you are going to keep receiving money consistently. You cannot see any, there's no chart that you say, okay, you can see level 1, level 2. You have only 3 persons for your line 1. And as long as those people keep bringing people, or your upline keep bringing people, you are making money. So you can get overflows and spillover. Then there's what is called overtaking. And what is overtaking? If your downline buys a higher level before you, you now become his downline. If your downline buys a higher level before you, you become his downline. So he has overtaken you. So take for instance, someone comes in and he buys up to level 1 or level 1 and 2. Then your downline comes and buy level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In level 1 and 2, he's your downline, but in level 3, 4, 5, you are his downline. So that's why it's always advisable to just close your eyes and as early as possible, buy as many levels as possible. Right? Buy as many levels as possible. At least when you are getting started, buy up to level 4, at least. If you don't have the money, then you can go ahead and do level 1, but make sure immediately you get the money, get to the next level. All right, so that's for overflow, that's for overtaking. Then for return is simply coming back. And what is coming back? Once you receive 1, 2, 3, once you receive 3 donations, you are going to be resubscribed again into the system. So you are returning to your upline again. So you would pay your upline after every third person that comes to your team. Right. So basically, if you can get your 2 persons only from level 1 to level 14 on S3 only, on only S3, you would have made as much as 12,000 Tron, 12 million Tron. And 12 million Tron is almost $300,000. My plan with this project is to make 10 million within the next 30 days. 10 million in the next 30 days, 10 million naira in the next 30 days. And I'm looking for people that are as hungry as I am. I know a lot of us are a little, when it comes to network marketing and all of that, I know a few persons are not very, they don't usually like the idea, right? But a project like this, I mean, looking at the fact that everything is in our favor, Tron is cheap, transaction fee is fast, the blockchain is fast, transaction fee is also cheap. We are still early birds. We are still early birds. That means all of us can create group, make so much noise about it. We'll be the first doing everything. We'll be the first doing Facebook adverts. We'll be the first doing Google adverts. We'll be the first doing every kind of advert. We'll be the first on all fronts. Right? So imagine what that can be. Now, for you to get from level 1 to level 4, you need about 7,000. You need about 7,000 Tron, if I'm not mistaken. You need about 7,000 Tron. You need about 7,000 Tron, yeah. And that is about 7,000 Tron is a little around 112,000 naira. 112,000 naira. So that's exactly what you need. Okay, you need maybe 113 or 114,000 naira just to keep some for transaction fees. So with 115K, you should be able to get from level 1 to level 4. Guys, we are going to push this massively. We are going to push this massively. Now, all the people that are on this call are people I invited personally, right? And the essence is I'm working on creating the video that will be launched on YouTube tonight. So it would, in fact, getting signed up tonight, some people will already get spillovers. Although I'm not a teacher of spillover, I would always tell you, work so you can earn, but take advantage of what we have on ground today. And I'm certain a lot of us are going to make so much money, so much money. Now, while you are getting your Tron, please keep it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Because Tron is going to do so well. Tron will do massively. Tron will do so well. Right? So I think that'll be the end of my presentation for tonight. I'm going to take questions if we have any. So now will be time for questions. Okay, I was about showing something while you are. So the level one cost about 500 Tron. Level 2 cost about 1,000 Tron. Level 3 cost about 2,000 Tron. Level 4 cost about 4,000 Tron. Then level 5 costs about 8,000 Tron. Level 6, 16,000 Tron. Like that. So the higher you go, the higher the Trons get, right? Okay, so the question now.
I have a question.
Yes, please shoot.
You said this doesn't really work. It's a 1x3 and a 2x4 matrix.
Yes.
And then you said something about 14 levels.
Okay, let me share that on my screen right now.
Okay.
Let me share that. I think a lot of people have their wallets funded, but I'm giving them chance. A lot of people that have their wallets funded, but I'm giving them chance to get enough Tron, so they don't just come in level 1 and 2. So I've only signed up 2 persons, and the 2 persons I'm sure is my one person I signed myself, one person my sponsor used my link to sign. Right? So if you look at this, you can see my screen. This is level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all is 1x3 metrics. All is 1x3. Now you see that I've bought level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Before the end of this week, I should get to level 6. I should buy level 6. Right? I should buy level 6. Now, why am I doing that? Because I know I would not need to spend that money again. Already, I have the money for level 1. 500 Tron is already in my wallet already. I've not started promoting. My level 1 money is out. Before I get 2 or 3 persons, and I only need, funny enough, I only need 2 persons. Only 2 persons to get back my capital. Only 2. So before I get 2 persons on all of them, you can imagine where I would be. And funny enough, 1 person can come and buy level 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm at level 5. So that's exactly the idea, that this system, so any level you decide to stay on, you just be on that level and you'll be making money consistently on that level. All these levels work in parallel. That means you can be earning from all of them simultaneously. Now this is for the S3, the SuperSage S3. Now this is the S4. You can see that my first 2 have already gone to my sponsor. That's why there's no money in my S4. So the next 4 persons that come right now, whether it's the ones that they bring or the ones I bring or the ones my sponsor brings, the next money that comes, I'm getting it on the S4. So this is fully passive. Just imagine we can push this for another 6 months to 1 year. intensely. If we keep pushing this for the next 3 months, we will get to a point where all you just need to do is wake up every morning and harvest your Tron. So this is what I mean by the level. This is what I mean by the 14 levels: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down to 14. Right? Then the next level is 13, 14, like that. So the next S4 to have the same thing, right? So I think, does this explain it?
Yes, it does. But question again, for each
Yes.
level, I see that there are like 4 slots under each level.
4, no, 3.
Okay, for one is the other one. For the other
Yeah, okay,
one,
I told you for S3 is a 1 by
yeah.
3 matrix. It's only 3
Okay.
persons. But for
Okay.
S4
So
is
now,
a 2 by 2 matrix, two levels wide, 2 levels deep. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah.
okay, the 2 by 2 means you have to get 2 people,
Yes, and the 2 will get 2. Simple.
and 2 will get 2. Okay. Now
That,
for each level, that's what I'm trying to know. For each level, based on the chart now, we have level 1, level 2, level 3. So now for you, if you buy level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, 5, assuming you do all of that, you're also required for each of the level to put 2 people there.
you said?
For each of the level that you buy, are you also required to get 2 people and put 2 people under them?
No, it's now, like I said, if you come in and you bring in 2 people, if you come in and you buy up to level 4 and you bring in 2 people that buys up to level 4, you are done. It's only 2 persons you need.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because before someone can buy level 2, he must have level 1. The same way, if you see it here, I cannot buy level 6. Where the buy is on level 5. So
Okay.
if you bring in 2 persons that buys level 1, 2, 3, and 4, you are good. It fills all of them.
Okay, and then for each level, what's the price for each level then?
Okay, now, like I said, this 250, 500, 100, that's the Ethereum. That's the Tron that you are going to use to subscribe. Now, but if you watch, I said level 1 is 500, level 2 is 1,000, because I always advise, if you're upgrading, upgrade S3 and S4 together.
Okay, that is if you are doing the S2, S3, and S4.
When you are starting, the system starts you with the both of them. You can't start one without the other. When you are
Really?
starting.
Okay.
When you're starting, you can't start one without the other. But when you are upgrading, you can upgrade S3 till the end and decide not to upgrade S4. But because of how early we are starting this, I would advise that everybody upgrades to at least level 4.
Okay, but before you can upgrade, you must have 2 people.
No, you don't need anybody to upgrade.
Okay. Okay,
You
before you can buy each level, you need 2 people.
You don't need anybody to buy level.
Okay. Okay.
The only thing you need is to have bought the previous level.
Okay, and then for each level, you said Trons and Tron. So for each level, in terms of money, dollar, or in terms of naira, how much does it cost for each level?
I've not calculated for each level, but to get level 1 to level 4, to get from level 1 to level 4 on all of them is about 115,000 naira.
150,000 naira.
Yeah, so you can now do the conversion with the dollar rates that you buy, right? So it's about that. So it's almost it's roughly about 240 something dollars.
Okay, all right, I got you. All right, I think that's pretty much the questions I have, because I wanted to understand levels. And then you said it's not like the other one. So once you get 2 people, or you get up to level 14, you pretty much don't need all those number of people. Like, you know what, you sign up this person, you like how you do the level 2, level 4, you bring 4, level 3, you understand me, you bring 8 people there.
No,
14.
no, you don't need. Just get 2 persons. The same 2 persons. The same 2 persons will follow you all to the end. Then if those 2 persons refuse to upgrade, other people will take their place. That's where the overtaking comes in.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, so it's just 2 persons.
Okay.
So the more people you bring, the more money you make.
The more people you bring, the other people become spillover or what?
The more, okay, now this is it. Once you bring in 3 persons, for instance, right? You are going to receive their first monies. You are going to receive your money back, right? You get your 500 Tron. Now, the 3rd person will be used to re-enter you into the matrix.
Okay.
Right? So, the same way as people keep coming in, you just keep earning, you just keep cycling. You just keep cycling. 2 persons paying you steady, 2 persons paying you steady.
Okay.
All right. So, and the same way, even if you bring in your 2 and I keep working, you are still going to keep earning.
Okay.
I'm not promoting spillovers, but I can tell you with every sense of responsibility that I have that there's going to be massive spillovers on this team. Massive. So, but do well to work also. Let's all do this work together, right? So everybody can make good money. All right, so any other question? Treasure, you're raising your hand.
Hello.
Okay, who is speaking, right? Okay, onward.
Onward is speaking.
Okay,
yes.
Okay. What's your question?
I want to know, what about the link? How do we go about it?
Which link? Registration
The link
link?
to, yeah.
I will send you link when you are ready. Just once you have created your wallet and funded it, I'll send you the link.
I'm done now. I'm waiting for the link.
Oh yeah, now after this meeting, we'll go to backyard and do 2 aside.
You see you, backyard man.
All right. So who's up again? Treasure, your hands are raised.
Yeah. So good evening. Can you hear me, please?
All right. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. My question is, with the million money stuff we did, yes. We were made to understand that many people will enjoy spillovers and all that.
I never. Who told you that, please? For million money.
Well, that was the understanding I had.
I always told people. I always told people when it comes to spillover, when we're talking about million money, that you cannot enjoy spillover. Yeah. And why I said that is because, okay, take for instance, if I promise you spillover, if you're not directly under me, there's no way you enjoy the spillover, because once you're in my line 5, I mean, you are 1 out of 32 persons that need spillover. So for you to benefit, your chances of benefiting from only 2 persons as spillover means I need to bring in 64 persons. Okay. So there is no way on that because of how deep. Because of how deep. Yeah. Because of how deep the matrix is, you're not going to benefit from spillover. Now, what I'm saying here right now, I'm not promoting. I don't promote spillovers. If you've always listened to my video, what I'm telling you right now is take advantage of this early run that we are about to do. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, now back to this. The question I'm about to ask you is this.
Okay, go ahead.
With this new that you were, I was trying to follow up anyway with the explanation. Okay. What I want to understand is, since it's a new platform, can you, in simple terms, explain to me how positioning ourselves now will benefit us compared to those that will come in later?
Positioning yourself now. I just showed. Yes. Did you come in early?
No. I joined midway while you were explaining.
It's very simple. This is a project that has the ability to bring in well over 500,000 people.
Okay.
And we are just 10,000 plus.
Okay.
The project launched 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
right? We are only 10,000 plus. So if you come in and you decide to work with us, now I always promote everybody do your work. Remember, if you listen to me when I was saying we were going to do a lot of, we'll be the first to do Facebook advert, we'll do Google advert, we'll do these, all these are the things I'm saying I would do, but I'm also sharing it with you so you also can go ahead and do some of those things, right? You can pay for Google ads. You understand? You can pay, like as I'm talking to you now, I'm also going to be launching a website that is going to talk about it. Maybe SuperSage secrets or something. It will be launched. And why am I doing all these things? It's so when somebody Googles SuperSage, at this stage now, we can put ourselves in front. Create your own marketing content. You can put yourself in front. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
So like some people now, some people what they do when they come into a system, let me just share this. What some people do when they come into a new system, they just go create a page, a web page, right? In the web page, they will just talk about the project and all those things, and they will pay Google to put it at the top of the page. Now, what is the advantage of that? They are doing that simply because they know that when somebody Googles SuperSage, the person will see their ad. When the person clicks their ad to know more about it, in the course of that, if he's enticed, the person will register. Right? I don't know if I'm making sense. Madam Treasurer, you have gone offline. You have muted your mic. So basically, that's how it works.
Yeah, I got you. I got your reply.
A few days ago, I just woke up and I saw $150 in my Gandiji wallet. $150 as referral bonus.
Hey.
I called everybody I know, everybody that is on my group. That were you the person that did you use 10 Ethereum to do Gandiji? They say no. All the people I thought were the ones. No, so how else would he have come? It would have been one of all this my social media stuff, right? And with this, you don't need to know who is coming on board. Do you understand? You don't need to be following people up, upgrade now. You don't need all those things. Right?
I'm not like you.
All right, so I believe that answers your question, Madam Treasurer.
Yeah, but because I was just saying, you're talking about it.
Yes, thank you. More, I will chat with you privately.
All right. Okay, so I'm still taking questions.
I had a question, but it skipped my mind now.
Okay. I believe I've answered everybody's question. So if you still have any other question.
Yeah, but my only question now is how to conclude the registration, because I've done the
Okay, how you do your registration? Create your wallet.
No, I've downloaded the wallet, and then I've created the wallet and all that. And
okay.
Yeah, so it's the other steps of, like I said, use the Ethereum. The Ethereum is already in the Tron wallet. In the Tron.
The Ethereum is in your Ethereum wallet. That's the truth. It's just that the Tron app has Ethereum wallet, has Bitcoin wallet, and has Tron wallet, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to avoid all the technicalities of exchanging, right, you just do the sending. Else, you would have to take your time and actually study how that thing is done. So we can just chat privately. And one of the reasons why I said if you wanted to swap your coin, you should just chat between privately, because we have a lot of Tron stored, right? We have a lot of Tron stored. All you just need to do is send it, you get the Tron, and you register immediately. We don't want to have delay.
All right. So can I send it directly with your
wallet?
Right from the Tron.
Exactly. From your Ethereum wallet, you can send it directly. Yeah. Then you send me your Tron wallet, and you get your Tron.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's cool.
Any other question? Do we have any other question?
No, I would just to follow up with you right after the call.
All right, so thank you very much, guys. I think now would be a good time to do your registration. Take position before we go live on YouTube and go live on the web pages, go live on Facebook and all of that. And apart from that, I've created a group called SuperSage. I would like everybody to get the link and join the group.
One more question before we
Yes.
go. How do we get, like, I'm always saying, like text presentation. We need that. So that way
that's part of the things. That's why I said I went online now and I could not find nothing. So I'm creating all those things. I'm going to create all of those things. Right? So that's how it's going to be.
Okay. So, once we get that, so that way.
Yeah. So right now, I would want everybody to take position, create your own group, tell people that you have something coming up, add them in it, right? Add them in it. Then once we have the video ready, you share the video with them and all of that. Or better still, I could put this video on, and but I don't know. I'll have to check the content to see if it's what I can put on YouTube. If it's completely okay, I'll put it on YouTube. Then why not? We just go ahead and make some money. All right. So having said that, let's all connect on WhatsApp so we can finish our registration. Do well to get to level 4. Do well to get to level 4 at least. In fact, at least everybody should target level 4. You can see that's exactly where I am. This is my account. I'm not hiding anything. I'm hiding 9,519.
Where did you get that from?
That's my Tron. I have my Tron.
All right. So thank you very much, guys.
Where did you get something?